Hello there, everyone, and welcome to episode 24 of the ZooKeeper series. Today, we are starting it off and finishing it off with paths and updates to the zoo. Now, paths and everything are going to go everywhere. Everywhere that I can, I'm going to put a path. Except for the shark. Sharks are going to stay unpathed. I think I left a shulker box and stuff over there. That's interesting. But sharks are going to stay unpathed because I have area in here to put more exhibits. So I would like to put more exhibits in there. I'm not going to time-lapse a ton of this, just because I don't think it'd be very interesting to watch me put slabs down. I mean, maybe just me, I don't know, but I just don't think that would be very fun. So, places that need paths. Dolphins, bats, and the bird aviary. Bird aviary, paths on the floor is going to be simple. I just need to link it up here with a simple path, and then I need to put in paths in here. I also need to get a lot of street lamps in here so it's nice and lit up at nighttime. Don't want any creepy creepers in here. That would not be ideal. I don't think the animals would like a giant spider in their cage. And I need to do something with the entrance. Even if that's just put cars in here, and that's all I do, that'll be fine with me. I'll be happy with that amount of progress. In episode 25, which is the next episode, I'm going to be doing a world tour, which is really just a tour of the zoo that I have so far. So, I'm going to get right into doing all of the stuffs. So I think I'm probably going to start with the aviary, and I'll just kind of do a little bit of progress updates throughout building, and then I'll come back when the bottom floor of the aviary is all done. Alright, well, I've got all of the bottom layer of this place done. It's pretty much just all stone brick slabs. And I've got, I kept this thing in the middle just to kind of simplify not simplify, but show where I want to put the water fountain in a little bit. That'll be coming up. And I made these little greenery areas. Now these things, they're really cute and really nice, and they've got a lot of benches around them. Now the benches are going to be nice for people to just chill and sit down while people are looking around the aviary, or maybe they're just feet hurting from walking around the zoo all day, and so they need to take a little chill. So I've got a ton of benches everywhere, and this place is fairly well lit up. I put lights everywhere, so it's not going to totally illuminate everything to where mobs can't spawn, but it does give it a nice glow at nighttime, and I sleep through the night, so I'm not really worried about mobs spawning anyway. The next thing that I have done is I have put paths all around the dolphin exhibit. This place is all nice and pathed up and everything, and I have linked up the bat exhibit as well. I've tried to keep the lights away from it, just so that this place stays a little darker, because they like the dark. Now this place is a little bit cramped on some of the walkways, but I do like it, and it ties it together nicely with the zoo. Looking at it as a whole, I think want to add a few more things. So over here, up in this area probably, I'm going to add more exhibits, and then I think over here obviously, and then I have to put maybe one in there and an entrance. And then over here on this peninsula, I'd like to put the gift shop and stuff like that. And then there will be a bridge linking these two up so that you can get back to the cars from the gift shop. So I know I said I wasn't going to do any time lapses, but I would like to throw in a few little time lapses. One being of the water fountain that I'm going to put in that middle spot. So I'm going to go grab materials for that, and let's put in that time lapse. Alright, so after fiddling around with this thing for a bit, I have landed on this design. I think it looks pretty snazzy, nice and sleek, good for, you can sit there and, take photos and stuff. No, I did decide to use a slab on top, which does mean there is a water, because you can't waterlog things because we're in 1.12, there is a water like block missing there, so it looks a little strange. But I feel like from far away, you don't really notice it. No one's gonna be walking in and being like, "Oh, look at that! There's a water place missing." But here's a nice view of the zoo at night. Now, this place, it's if it all loads in, it's looking really cool. I like that it's all lit up. It's lit up, I feel like, nicely. And the aviary, oh my gosh, this place glows. It looks so massive and so cool at night. I really, really like how this is coming along. So the next thing I am going to do is I'm going to work on the second layer of the aviary. So let me go do that and I'll come back when that is done. Alright, so I finished the second layer now. This actually, I like this. It doesn't look too out of place in here, I'd say. And I did decide to take out some of the glass in, well, all of the glass in here, and replace it so you couldn't just look up to the next exhibits. You kind of had to like walk to the middle to see the upper exhibits, so people kind of have a little bit more of a want to go up there. Now, I just did ladders. I didn't do staircases because I know IRL you wouldn't have ladders up to the second section. You would be climbing a ladder up to the next area in a zoo, but like it's a video game. So we're just gonna leave it like that because I like that better than having a full-on staircase and blocking the lower exhibits, which is really what I was trying to avoid when I put in the ladders. I do have a few lights up here. It's not going to be totally bright up here, but again, nighttime not really happening that often, so not going to worry about that. But yeah, there's the second layer all done, and now just to put in the third layer area. So I'm going to go and do that, and I'll be back when that's done. Alright, well now the third layer is done too. This, it doesn't open this place up as much, but I still think it looks pretty cool in here. So again, a ladder up there, and just a simple path. Now I did decide to do a nice chandelier. And so the reason I decided to do this was because I needed lights in the middle, but I didn't want to block any visibility to the exhibit, so I figured an overhead light was the only way to go. And I love chandeliers. So this is kind of what it turned into. Don't love the purple on the end rods. Do like the resource pack that I have for all of my 1.16 plus worlds. I mean 1.15 plus worlds, where they're endless end rods, where you can't actually see the ends of them, which is really nice. But yeah, that is the aviary officially all done. This project took like 5 episodes to do, but I am so glad it's all finished, and it's looking absolutely... Oh, I just fell. Okay. It's looking absolutely spectacular, honestly. Like, this is better than I could have imagined it to turn out as. When I was in the beginning, when I just had the giant glass dome, I was a little skeptical of it. I was like, I don't really know if this is going to look good or anything. But yeah, it turned out to look awesome. I love this place. So, there's one final thing I would like to do before I end off the episode, and that is the putting cars in here. Now, I'm not going to do an entrance because I don't really have time in the episode, and I would like to get this episode out on time as well, so I can begin working on the world tour in episode 25. I'm going to keep plugging it because it's going to be awesome. So this area is going to stay kind of unfinished, but I am going to put cars in here because I think that would be so cool to actually have cars in this parking lot. Now there are 14 slots, and I'm going to kind of put these in here alternating, I guess. There's 7 on each side, so I don't want to put the same cars on each side, so I'll kind of do like maybe 2 and then 1 and then 3 or something. I'll kind of randomize it. But yeah, let's get a little bit of a time lapse going here. Parallel parking cars. Let's see how good I am at parallel parking cars in modded Minecraft. Let's get this going. Well, that was actually fairly painless. That went really well, I think. And it looks awesome. That just adds so much more life to this place. I really love that. It's kind of, they're all, this guy's making his way in. He just came through the tunnel and he's going right into that spot. That guy just pulled out of the spot. Thankfully, they're all really good. They're all really good people. They parked in the middle of the spot all nicely. Not like crossing the white, don't cross the white line. It's just annoying. Don't do it. They're all in the nice middle of the spot, not getting into each other's space. It's all great. They're all doing a great job. These guys are great drivers. And I am a fairly good driver too, apparently, of Minecraft cars. Like that went pretty well. But up here on top of the aviary as the sun sets over the zoo, I am going to bid you all adieu. Yes, I'm a poet and I didn't even know that. Don't forget, again, next episode, next Sunday, coming out with the world tour. I've been hyping this up for the past 5 episodes. I just smacked my desk. That's how excited I am. This is gonna be amazing. So don't miss that. Like, subscribe, turn on notifications if you want to get updated, because this is gonna be really cool. So I will see you all in the next episode. Bye!